upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. Now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 32.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1 at 1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So learn a lot by the time this game is over. Who is the best in conference play?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. impose their running game. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool box.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Anthony. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical in the attack. Beat his man trying to block him and tackle the receiver.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Trying to pull his way in. to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ready. On the ready. Ready, ready.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Caught near the sticks, it's Cook. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Ready.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Down.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
So now it's second and long.
Lion.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Convoy. Convoy.
Trying to pick up a first down. Hands it off. Running into the open space. A solid pickup there. Works into the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first. Keep the ball.
Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Hatcher. Hatcher brings up the 20. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be
start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just handling it with this running back again. He knows it's his way into the end zone. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to credit. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been hung the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Scoreboard down 7-0. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target. It's a nice job on that.
3rd and short for the 44. And I know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's one as a quarterback. You throw the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. Even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah.
There he goes! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long. You're
chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's an INT.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Over the middle, it's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give on the option. And now space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It's as if they had a good one there. The lone back's got it. Oh, better look out. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Going for it all. Snags it at the 30, still running. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the snap, it's Anthony. He's got his man. Touchdown, Duke. A great
took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Extending the play. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that can do it with ease.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's James. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense went to battle up front. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Now the play fake. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally. They understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to hunt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's James. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe in the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading by all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Short hands. It's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Thanks to Graham. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the goal. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive charges. Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll find his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense. When you give them 9 yards on 1st down, 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for almost completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down and 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sweep. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's King. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. On the double. Defense in press coverage. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They want to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws into within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's James. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Collins. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for a fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about you? And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback here. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense versus the advantage.
Going over the top. Oh, and the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They punted away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late. You want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, and he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Got it in the middle, it's James. Now they'll really try to get this this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short.
Set, ready.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. At the 35, he's open. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it out of the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Tech offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they're looking some plays at work. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And when you're trailing by a couple of possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't do the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. You got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go. He's got it. Goes down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
He's got an open man. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back.
That's a nice interception. At this point, It's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They go to the counter. Breaks it. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying them off right now. It's a really nice run.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop, but that first down off the ice, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. He sensed a great